What if the boundaries of our knowledge are not as solid as we think? What if the impossible is merely an illusion, waiting to be shattered by the next scientific breakthrough? As we navigate through the vast cosmos of information, we encounter the tantalizing edges of the known and the unknown. It's here, in this twilight zone of possibilities, that the genre of Merveilleux-scientifique thrives. Born from the brilliant mind of Maurice Renard in the early 20th century, this genre dances on the thin line between reality and speculation. It goads us to challenge the limits of our understanding, to question the accepted, and to confront the potential threats of the possible. Merveilleux-scientifique does not shy away from the dark corners of science, but rather it illuminates them, drawing us into thought experiments that reverberate with cultural insights. So, ready your minds, fellow explorers. Let's embark on a journey back in time to the early 20th century, where we'll explore the birth and development of the Merveilleux-scientifique genre. In the early 20th century, a new genre of literature was born in France called Merveilleux-scientifique. This genre, pioneered by the French author Maurice Renard, was a dramatic departure from the norm, offering a unique blend of science and the fantastical. It was a far cry from the adventure-laden stories of Jules Verne, with his extraordinary voyages and daring escapades. Instead, Merveilleux-scientifique delved into the realm of the possible, the plausible, and the scientifically grounded. One of the standout novels of this genre was Renard's Dr. Learn Demigod. It presented speculative scenarios, not the type to merely thrill the reader, but to prompt them to question, to think, and to wonder. These stories were not just about the extraordinary. They were about exploring the boundaries of the known and the unknown, of fact and fiction, of science and superstition. Merveilleux-scientifique was characterized by its emphasis on the scientific method. Outlandish as the narratives might have been, they were deeply rooted in plausibility. They presented thought experiments, pushing the envelope of what was considered possible. They dared to ask, "What if?" and then proceeded to answer that question in the most imaginative ways possible. But the genre was more than just literature. It was a reflection of the cultural and scientific zeitgeist of early 20th century Europe. It was a mirror held up to society, challenging the status quo, prodding at the fears and anxieties of a world on the cusp of great change. It was a commentary on the limits of knowledge and the inherent threats of the possible. The Merveilleux-scientifique genre was not just about entertaining readers, but about challenging them to question the boundaries of their knowledge. The Merveilleux-scientifique genre was not just a fleeting trend. It left a lasting impact on the world of literature and beyond. This remarkable literary movement, spearheaded by Maurice Renard, didn't just confine itself to the early 20th century. It echoed through time, influencing countless works of science fiction that followed. Let's take a moment to appreciate how Renard's unique approach, a blend of scientific and fantastical sources, set the stage for the genre. His narratives were not merely flights of fancy, they were grounded in plausible realities, woven with threads of the fantastical. This potent mix of realism and imagination set the tone for many future authors, who found inspiration in Renard's thought-provoking works. This genre, born out of the scientific curiosity and cultural insights of the time, offered a unique perspective on early 20th century Europe. It was a mirror held up to society, reflecting the era's hopes, fears, and preoccupations. The Merveilleux-scientifique genre was, in essence, a commentary on the human condition, wrapped in intriguing narratives that dared to explore the unknown. But beyond its historical and cultural significance, the Merveilleux-scientifique genre had a transformative effect on the literary landscape. It challenged the conventional boundaries of storytelling, pushing authors to venture into uncharted territories. The genre's provocative and visionary nature sparked a revolution, encouraging writers to question the limits of knowledge and the threats of the possible. Fast forward to today, and you can see the echoes of Merveilleux-scientifique in modern science fiction. From the dystopian landscapes of George Orwell's 1984 inches to the far-flung galaxies of Star Trek, the seeds sown by Renard continue to bear fruit. The Merveilleux-scientifique genre continues to captivate readers with its daring and strange narratives. It serves as a reminder of the power of literature to challenge our perceptions and expand our understanding of the world. The legacy of Merveilleux-scientifique endures, a testament to the enduring allure of the unknown and the unexplored.